today, it was freezing cold this morning. We had our boat on the trailer because we've been doing some crappie fishing too. But with this super cold weather and low water, we decided to come to the Chalmette area. We're gonna try to find some reds. But we are starting off with a big doormat flounder using the pink champagne matrix. Let's see if we can find some reds, but we'll be thrilled to catch a pile of these too. All right, guys. Looks like we finally getting on a little school of reds here. They got a boat right on the tip of the point of the locks. It's totally smashing them. And I'm trying to get in with them without messing them up. Beautiful red. That's a pretty one. This is the best thing to do at back end of the winter time is target your reds after fronts. Since I had the boat already on the trailer, came down to Chalmette, which is a fabulous place to fish wintertime reds. There's all kinds of spots where these reds will stack up like they're doing right now. This boat right over here is catching them 2 at a time every cast. Let's see if we can mix it up with them right here. Beautiful slot red here. Yeah, buddy. There we go, guys. That's a big, fat slot right there. That's a solid 7-pounder. I bet he's only about 24 inches, 25 inches. Using that bubblegum pink champagne on a golden eye jig head. Catching beautiful reds. Those guys in that green deep V were totally smashing the reds right here at the mouth of the Bienvenue locks, and I was getting in there with them and catching some too, but they really had the angle on them, and they were nice enough to give the spot up once they got their limit. Now we're gonna show you guys exactly what these fish are doing and why they do it this time in the winter time. Let me show you guys just how cold it is here. This is my fish rag. Frozen tundra this morning. Listen, that is just a towel, but it's frozen. Wow, okay, guess we're wiping our hands on our clothes here. Let me show you what these fish are doing. When it gets brutally cold, water temperatures are in the high 40s, low 50s. Sometimes some of our areas in the marsh aren't quite deep enough. These fish need a little bit deeper water, as we shoot a lot of wintertime redfish videos. And whenever it gets really, really, really cold in the back end of the winter, and after a huge cold front, we'll start putting the boat on the trailer because I like to really crappie fish this time of year as a lot of stuff by the house slows down. And if I get a lot of west winds that blows the water out and it's cold, I feel pretty confident we can find the reds over here in Chalmette, so I'll trailer it over here. And that's what we're gonna do today, is look for some redfish. Now right here we're fishing the Bienvenue locks. I'm throwing it right up on the point where the Bienvenue locks and the mouth of it meets the go right behind the wall. And I'm working it right off this point, right off this ledge. We're just working it straight down, straight off this ledge. And there's a good school of reds right here, right now. And those guys were murdering them on live shrimp, and they definitely busted that school up pretty good, but there should be enough left over for us to catch a few more. Show you guys just what we're doing. You saw me just slightly dribbling it off the bottom. Oh man, that's good red here. I was fishing the locks earlier, and I like to just comb this whole area. They could be in the locks, they could be right off the locks by the wooden fenders. They could be on the inside of the locks, they could be on the outside of the locks. And I was just making my way to the mouth of the locks here, and them guys pulled up and anchored, and I'm telling you, it didn't take them 15 minutes to limit out. It was pretty impressive. And they were cool, and they called me in. Caught a couple when they were here, but I just could not get the angle on it. And it's amazing how tightly wound a redfish school will get in the dead of the wintertime. I mean, I was just missing the spot by like 10 feet, and they're catching them every single cast. And I was getting one every 10 casts. But now that they moved, they gave us the correct angle. You know, a lot of times this happens to me when I'm fishing the bridges or other places, and people say, what color you throwing? What color you throwing? And it's not about the color, it's about the angle and the presentation. That's the key ingredient, is having the correct angle. Because these fish are set up a certain way, looking either up current or down current or whatever they're doing, and you got to be able to sweep that bait the proper way to get their attention. That's the donkey there. A big old hammer here. This one's a little bit bigger than my liking. Again, on the pink champagne matrix. Jeff's using the tiger bait. Both great wintertime redfish baits. Let's measure this one. He might make it. Let's see what we got here. He is 29. So anything over 27 nowadays has to go back. In Louisiana, that's the new rule. Let's go get another one that fits the slot. Another big hammer. Another big old hammer dog. All right, I broke off on the rock a minute ago, so figured to change it up a little bit. Show you guys another good lure. Wintertime redfish, and y'all see me use this a ton. The old tiger bait matrix shad, awesome bait. We got another big boy here. This one's gonna be close too. Let's put the measurement on this one here. I think he's gonna be over 2. He is 29 again, like twins. I don't know how my boys were catching nothing but pretty little slots. We're getting these big beauties right here. Let's let this one go. Off he goes. All right, let's get them little ones. Nice size one again. There we go, come on. I like these, way more than them big tanks. Way more than them big tanks. Let me get that tiger bait out of him there. And here, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing. Throwing into about 2 foot of water, and then I'm bringing it to about 12. So I'm throwing up towards the mouth of the lock where it comes out of the avenue. And what we got, there it is. you got current, it's falling right now. It's falling out the lock. You got current swirling everywhere. I got current pulling me this way, current shooting out this way. Got the guillotine lock behind me. And this is just a great funnel zone of bait. And what happens is this Mr. Go, this is man-made, dug out of course. It's like 40, 50 foot in the middle. So when you get into the bearing part of the winter around here, at night when it's really cold, water temperatures getting into the 40s, these fish want to get deep. So they'll get into the middle of here at night, and then they'll come up and use these rocks as warmth during the day when the sun comes up. And I love to fish these reds right after a big cold front because it blows all the water out. They can't get shallow, they can't get in the ponds. A lot of times reds want to be pretty shallow when they're feeding, but they want deep water nearby to survive late at night when that water temperature gets real low. And these reds are just totally stacked right here, right now. Where are you at, Betsy? Pretty good one. I think I'm flipping that one. Get the net. Ugh. Come on. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. That's a good slot there, guys. It's a good slot. That's Louisiana at its finest. It don't get no more entertaining than this. A little tiger bait matrix. One of the, oh, come on. One of the best redfish baits we have. Catching redfish like this here, y'all. That is what's up. MatrixShad.com. Yeah, that's the fun size right there. That's the good eating and the fun size. These don't bust you up as bad. These don't bust you up. Get them in quick. Barbecue. On the barbecue pit. Yeah, get up, get up. Get up. Big nasty. Stay up top, stay up top. All right, here we go. We got double trouble going on, guys. There's number one. Here's number two. When you find them reds in the winter, once you finally find them. And like I was telling you, we've worked this whole lock system, didn't get a bite. And then they were all jammed up on this point when we saw our guys kill them right there. Look at that. Double trouble. Cover a lot of water in the wintertime. Make sure you fish fast. You gotta cover a lot of ground to find them. But once you do, slow it down, spot lock it, do whatever you want. After these big cold front days, they're gonna be stacked up one on top of the other. Yeah, baby, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. Come on with it. Come on, Matrix Rod, put him to work. Oh, there we go. There we go, guys. All right, we got to close it on this one. Show you guys a beautiful wintertime area to fish. We're gonna go look around and see some other stuff. I don't like to just sit here and sore mouth them one after the other. Got plenty. Tiger bait matrix, pink champagne matrix. Make sure to subscribe to the monthly bait box. You'll be getting those colors in the bait box, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Look how beautiful that blue tail is right there, y'all. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as we do tons and tons of wintertime red fishing all over the place. And this Chalmette area is a fabulous place to do it. Until next time, guys, good fishing. Blue tail. Don't get no prettier than that.